Hey guys, Mosa here, and today I'm bringing you my Week 3 Monday Night Football prediction between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, without a further ado, let's get started. Now, let's kick it off with the injury report, starting with the Buffalo Bills. We got two players out for this game. That's Terrell Bernard with a pectoral injury and cornerback Teron Johnson with a forearm injury. Now, when it comes down to it, they're out, so there's no need to talk about them. But the players who are potentially out, potentially in, it's still undetermined. But they are quarterback Josh Allen with a hand injury, running back Ty Johnson with a knee injury, tight end Quentin Morris with a shoulder injury, defensive ends Dwayne Smoot with a toe injury, Javon Solomon with an oblique injury, Casey Toohill with a knee injury, and quarterback Mitchell Trubisky with a knee injury. Now, when it comes down to it, Allen is going to play. Mitch is going to back up. Ty is going to play. So is Quentin. And I think that out of all of them, Javon Solomon is the one that might actually not be playing today. In the end, when it comes to the injuries, I don't think it hinders Buffalo that much. Like, if Josh Allen wasn't going to play, that would really hinder them. But, like, Terrell Bernard and Teron Johnson, they're a blip on that defense, but still, I think the Buffalo Bills would be just fine without them. Now let's get on to the offense. Starting out with quarterback Josh Allen, running back James Cook, Reggie Gilliam at fullback, wide receivers Keon Coleman, Khalil Shakir, and Mac Hollins. Tight end Dalton Kincaid, left tackle Dion Dawkins, left guard David Andrews, center Connor McGovern, guard Osiris Torrance, and Spencer Brown at right tackle. When it comes down to the Buffalo offense, I have no problem with it at all. James Cook and Reggie Gilliam will definitely be two outstanding players. Shaquille and Mac Hollins, definitely watch out at wide receiver, and even the rookie Coleman. But Dalton Kincaid has been one of the top tight ends in the league. And Dawson Knox is not that far behind him. So when it comes down to it, the Buffalo offense is going to be very tough to beat, especially for that Jacksonville Jaguar defense. Now, moving on to the defense of the Buffalo Bills, we move on to defensive ends Greg Brousseau and AJ Epinesa, with defensive tackles Daquan Jones and Ed Oliver. Weak side linebacker will be Dorian Williams. Inside linebacker is Balen Spector. Strong side linebacker Nicholas Morrow. And we got cornerbacks being Rasul Douglas and Christian Benford with Cam Lewis at the nickelback position. Then we get safeties Damar Hamlin and Taylor Rapp. Now, I'm thinking when it comes to the Bills defense, secondary, real iffy on Benford, but otherwise, very good secondary. Linebacking core, excellent. Panessa and Gregory Rousseau with Daquan Oliver and also Ed Oliver in the interior defensive line. Like, realistically, the Jaguars have little chance to defeat this defense. Like, this defense is outstanding, and I bet that they'll be taking down Trevor Lawrence a lot today. Now, on to the injury report of the Jaguars, and starting off with tight end Evan Ingram with a hamstring injury. He'll be out. Questionable players are Tank Bigsby with a shoulder injury, defensive back Darnell Savage with a quadricep injury, and wide receiver Tim Jones with a foot injury. With Cam Robinson still unsure of whether he's going to play or not. At tackle, he has a knee injury. Now, when it comes down to it, obviously, Evan Ingram, gone. Then it comes down to running back Bigsby. He's not really going to be the main starter, so I don't have that much issue. Darnell Savage is a very good defensive back to have, so that's really going to be an iffy for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Tim Jones, they got some other receivers. I don't feel like that really hinders them. And then Cam Robinson. He most likely will be able to play. I'm not that sure, but I think he could be playing as a blindside blocker. I think that's where he's going to be. Now on to the offense of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Quarterback is Trevor Lawrence. Running back will be Travis Etienne. wide receivers Christian Kirk, Gabe Davis, and Brian Thomas. At tight end, we got Brenton Strange, left tackle Cam Robinson, left guard Ezra Cleveland, center Mitch Morse, right guard Brandon Scherf, and right tackle Anton Harrison. Now, when it comes down to it, I think that this is not going to be a very good day for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Although they got some good receivers like Christian Kirk and Gabe Davis, and the rookie and Brian Thomas, and even Etienne in the backfield. But is Trevor Lawrence going to have a good day with that offensive line? I don't think so. I think that they're going to have a lot of pressure coming towards Trevor Lawrence. He's going to have to move out of the pocket, and that's going to be a very tough time for him. And then throwing to those safeties and cornerbacks, yeah, that's going to be a death sentence for Trevor Lawrence. Now on to the defense of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and going with Josh Hines-Allen, defensive end, along with Trevon Walker. Defensive tackles will be Devon Hamilton and Arik Armstead, with weak side linebacker being Foyesade Olukun. I think that's how you say it. Inside linebackers Devin Lloyd, Chad Muma as the strong side linebacker, Montrick Brown as the cornerback with Ronald Darby on the other side, Jaron Jones at the nickelback position, Antonio Johnson as free safety, and strong safety Andre Cisco. And when it comes down to it, I think that this defense is definitely going to have some trouble. Like, I'm sure Allen and Walker can get to the quarterback, and so can Armstead. Just bull rush some of those linemen back into Allen. But the problem is the linebacking core, the secondary, especially the secondary of the Jacksonville Jaguars. If Trevor Lawrence cannot score points for that offense, and this defense is going to have a lot of explaining to do, because they're going to be allowing so many points that the Jaguars won't be able to come back at that point. And that's realistically why I think that the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to fail, mostly due to their secondary rather than their linebacking core or D-line. Now, in conclusion, I'm going to give it a 34-20 win for the Buffalo Bills. I think the Bills will win it mostly on the backs of their basically not on the backs of their, basically the team's just going to outscore them. They're just going to be on top of them defensively, on point. And so the same thing goes for the offense. But in the end, when it comes down to it, can Trevor Lawrence come out of this unscathed, or will he definitely lose to the Buffalo Bills, which I believe he will? In the end, can Buffalo pull out the win, or will Jacksonville pull out the win? Now, that was it for this video. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Tweet me any video ideas. Also, tell me down in the comments below, who do you think will win and who do you think will lose? Tell me down in the comments below. Now, like this video if you liked it, subscribe, and hit the notification if you want more videos. And I'll see you guys next time.